Baby, it's cold outside. Hey there, welcome to a very special musical episode of JMUtube with Mighty Oz. Let's get started. Okay, a whole lot has happened since our last episode. We smashed Coastal Carolina. That was great. JMU men's basketball has moved into the top 20, and as of this taping, they are, what are they? Let's see. They are not 5, not 10, but they're 11 and oh, way to go, men's Dukes basketball. Keep up the good work. Great news on a lot of fronts, but then, things took a little southward turn towards the end of the season. As you have probably heard, Coach Signetti Vamoose left for Indiana. He took his top assistants with him. He may be taking some of our top players. We got a lot of players testing the waters, putting their names in the portal, and with all this kind of bringing me down. To tell you the truth, I started hearing some music from my era at JMU from the '70s, and but they had different words. So, for instance. You might remember Yesterday from the Beatles. Well, here's how it's going in my head. On game day, all my troubles seem so far away. Thought my players were all here to stay. If I could switch sports, I'd choose croquet. Here's another one that's been rattling around. This is a song about a player who really grew on me as the season progressed. I wasn't high on him at first, as you may remember, but this is Jordan McLeod, QB1 Jordan McLeod, who I referred to as Jordan My Oh My McLeod. It goes like this. Bye bye, Mr. My Oh My. Saw your name go in the portal, now I'm starting to cry. This JMU fan hopes we can reunify. If I had a bigger money supply, I'd give you money, but I barely get by. Now, I hope I'm not bringing you down too much, but this reflects my mood. I want to be honest with you, my loyal subscribers and fans. So here's one more, just brief song, sort of an homage to one of my favorite players, Zach Horton. Where will you go, Horton? Here's a who. Duke's nation sheds a purple tear for you. Boo-hoo-hoo, boo-hoo-hoo. Let's face it, we were all down. By the way, I've had to make a change to the audio. I'll try to speak up so you can hear me. Scott, thanks for being here, Scott. We're out here. He's producing his heart out. We're trying to do this as best we can, but the conditions are just brutal. It's so cold that our audio mic isn't working as well as we had hoped. So I'm going to speak up. I'm going to let you know that we're all in this together, and we had some down times, but then we heard about Jeff Bourne, and he's out there trying to get us the best coach possible, and a lot of people fell for the rumors of this guy or that guy, but here at JMUtube, we didn't do any emergency podcasting. We waited for the dust to settle so we could bring you the facts and only the facts. And here's what we're excited to tell you about, fans, JMU football fans. The new coach at JMU football is none other than country star Kenny Chesney. Scott, would you cue the royalty-free country music, please? Let's go. Admittedly, I'm not sure how much Kenny Chesney knows about X's and O's, but man, those halftimes are going to be great when he joins the Marching Royal Dukes. Him singing, them playing, this is going to be superb, and I think he'll be able to help the Dukes players and the post-game fight song. That's been a little flat lately, but he can get them on key. And wait a second, Scott, Scott's whispering something to me off camera here. He's apparently we might have got that wrong. Looks like the coach is some guy named Bob Chesney. Scott, who? I don't get it. Who's Bob? Okay, Scott's telling me a lot of people are excited about him. He's a winner. Proven winner. Good. And Scott says he'll advance and accelerate the program. Okay, well, the jury's out on that. He hasn't won me any games. He's going to have to win me over. Okay? But we got to look ahead now. We got Bob Chesney at the helm, and he's going to be taking on, or at least the Dukes, he'll be there when the Dukes are taking on Air Force down in Texas in the Armed Services Bowl. So I know you count on me for predictions and for in-depth analysis. So here's what I found out about this Air Force football team. All right? Okay. First, their name is Air Force. Okay? They use a falcon as their mascot, and they got a lightning bolt on their helmets. So, I think it's easy to deduce, as I'm sure you have by now, that this is a team that likes to attack through the air. All right, they're going to drop bombs all over the field. So our JMU defenders have got to be ready. Our pass defenders got to be ready for those long bombs. An aerial attack, I think if they do that, we'll be fine. Let me check my notes here. All right.
It's time for the lukewarm lock of the week.
I'm very happy with the team we have, and we're going to put it on the field one more time. These are exhibition games. Let's face it. But I think they'll have a good time. I think they'll come through, and I'm predicting my lukewarm lock of the week is JMU 43, Air Force 28. But regardless of the bowl game outcome, we've had a season for the ages, okay? This has been precious. I hope you have enjoyed every game as much as I have, even the one loss. And so I want to make sure we finish this season on a positive note, win or lose. Finish this episode anyway on a positive note. We've got a new coach, we've got new enthusiasm, and we got one more song for you. Let me see if I can do it loud enough to hear me without the microphone. It's a Christmas song this time, which is appropriate. Santa, you want to join me on this one? Oh, Santa, you over here? Okay. Scott, cut that last part out. All right, here we go. JMU, JMU, Chesney's here to stay. We got our coach, we love our Dukes, and the portal works both ways. Hey! Thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. We're still slightly short of our 1,000 subscriber goal. We're stuck in the 130s. But a man can dream, and this man continues to dream. So I want you to have a Merry Christmas, a great Kwanzaa, a Happy Hanukkah, and a Happy New Year. And let's go Dukes.